A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers, but the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail!
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own.
All right.
Purpose man, about time we got to step in. Take him away. Aye, sir.
My word.
Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? Who are you? Lady Hulkenberg didn't say. We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Rodanth's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody.
This time?
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We'd been waiting for a chance to catch Rodanth red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I'd been asked to help expose Rodanth's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seemed pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodanth to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that within him a knightly pride yet survived, and now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate. You brought him to justice.
No.
But you were able to stop him.
True.
You're right, and I'd not have won without you, so thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We've already investigated his home, and it had all the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight.
A true knight.
He addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. You're a model knight.
Incredible.
You certainly seem like a model knight to me, Hulkenberg. You exaggerate, surely. I have a ways to go until that point. We still have yet to restore His Highness the Prince, after all. For now, though, your words are enough for me.
I thank you.
Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodanth, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed. And I sought sight of the path ahead,
My
or lost
thanks.
sight. But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you. I'll just say it. You've overcome the woman you once were, but I'd like to overcome the woman you are now. Hey. I can feel Hulkenberg's deep determination and trust in me.
She.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within
A
thee.
new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
Yes, I am your knight.
Paladin and Dark Knight.
Now then.
Now let us return to the team. I am tired indeed. We have done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I am sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? I feel as though I've gotten more support from the Knighthood thanks to Hulkenberg's increased trust in me. Hey, 12? 13.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Okay, it's been 2 hours. Let's practice healthy gaming and take a break. If you've been hanging with me, please also do the same. Take a moment to rest your eyes from the screen, get up and stretch, get some snacks, water, use the restroom, all that good stuff. It is roughly 8:05 p.m. my time. I'll see you in about 10. Okay, I'm back. So I didn't notice this, but apparently and unfortunately, um, the stream um, like had a hiccup, or it like cut in the middle there. Um, so this will be part B, stream 28B of Metal for ReFantazio. Today is Saturday, January 4th, stream 28B. Um, so yeah, that sucks. We split into two parts, hopefully only two at the most. So yeah, this is kind of like, um, I'm not sure when it cut exactly. Um, but yeah, they use some sort of like paralysis thing on Hulkenberg, but she like overcame it, or she was prepared somehow. She had a shock resist accessory equipped or something. Um, then she beat him. The what's his name? Um, Nace something. What was his name? The follower. He dipped out, and then after Hulkenberg beat the dude, the Shadow Guard came in to formally arrest him, and like this is what the conversation that happened. Um, yeah. And then we unlocked Paladin and Dark Knight. So yeah. Though bested, Rodan refuses to admit his wrongs. Hulkenberg turns him into the Shadow Guard, now at peace with her past. Okay.
All right then. What now? All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Oh there.
Okay, I think the game said that after bringing Rodan to justice, it should have improved our oh. I mean, from what it looks like, we're still 13. I don't. Maybe it's gonna be like last time, where even though we're doing all this work to improve our ranking, the game is gonna like lock us into a certain number until the story says otherwise.
Hello there.
Isn't that? Let's see. Yep.
What is
Oi there.
that?
This is the most foul.
Oh there.
Okay, let's
Where to?
Let's go.
did we already check the accessory for today? No, I don't remember.
Greetings. Well then.
Stormy Sea Ring? 15k. Weather gets rough. Power. What does it do? Let's ask the Google. Metaphor ReFantazio. Stormy Daniels. I mean, Sea Ring. Always deal critical hits during storms. In stormy weather, slash, pierce, strike, and almighty physical attacks will always be critical. Huh. I mean, I guess on the off chance we fight during a storm.
Save it.
Blast this heat.
Hold on.
Where to?
Is it raining here?
Let's go.
All right then.
No.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go. What's he eats?
Nah.
Fancy a look?
Oh well, it's fine. We only need 15k.
What's he eats?
Blast this heat.
Say there.
Greetings. Well then.
Can we talk?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, mister.
What was that? Eh?
Ah, you've come.
All right. Where to?
Let's go. And what is it you...
let's
to?
go listen to the
Let's go.
story about the bread.
What in the blazes?
Ooh, look who it is.
We meet again. I wonder if you remember the story about the bread. They were going to use a knife to cut the remaining loaves into thirds. We're near the story's end now. Near the end, huh? If you listen, your imagination should increase again.
Oh.
How wonderful. Let's see now. Aye, the Nydia went to get a knife.
After that.
Now, the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally. Their dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Clemmer woman pointed at the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Resant man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted, and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. The remaining 4? I thought there were 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Are they counting the Nydia who went to get the knife? Oh, okay, yeah. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes without waiting for the Nydia who had gone to fetch the knife. The remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left.
Indeed.
Aye, you heard it right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, last night, under the Ujiv's lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream, and under the Mustari man's, savory loaves wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's, crispy loaves baked with fruit, and under the Parapus man's, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried for food again.
Oh.
But the other 4, those who took the bread home for themselves, it said that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter, a king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of this story do exist, and in some, it's an Elda who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because inequality never really went away. Based. I imagine a world where people who did no wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. My imagination has gone up a little.
Now then.
Hey, just enough. Imagination revolutionary.
Imagination.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Well then.
It's time I get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
I hear a voice.
Mister.
Oh. No, not today.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh,
All right then. Where to? Where to?
Let's go.
let's check the weather just in case. Also, I don't think I was gonna say let's go buy one of those
What now?
those mystery armor things, but we don't have enough money to get it appraised. And I don't really feel like cashing in any more mag.
Take me for a fool, do ya?
Downright odd. Barden was exiled, yet these preposterous security measures remain in place. All that about the giant sandworm was a false alarm, wasn't it? Then why?
Pardon?
What in the hell is wrong with Barden, eh? Every time we try to go on a hunt, the guards get in our way. Can you tell him about some of our complaints or something? Let him know he's really stifling us here.
What in the blazes?
Hey!
I'll think
Got
about
it.
it.
That's temple. I see.
What in the blazes?
What say you? Well, thank.
Let's see. Which one?
Okay, weather's good.
We'll face danger here.
Well, lucky for us, this one doesn't really have a due date.
Which one?
As long as the weather's good here,
Let's see.
that's all that really matters.
Pop
Okay.
by again, won't you?
All right then.
Let's go.
What's this?
Milk, A.
Right. Well then. Got it.
Hold on, let's
All
check.
right then. Where to?
Let's go.
This. Before we head out.
Greetings. Well then.
Oh, no, we don't need that.
All right then. Let's go.
And the power to the kitchen is off, I believe. Yeah.
Really?
frightens me. Are we departing?
Now then.
Finally, we'll be able to do something about that ghastly hulk of a tree. Saint's Day is important, but for now, let's rescue that priestess.
Just
I heard the Dragon Temple has been melancholized. I share your impatience, but we mustn't act foolhardy here.
obviously.
Ice Maze right, don't forget, we'll be able to go in and out of here freely once the Blight Potion takes effect.
Yes.
I'd prefer not to attempt a rescue and have us all meet our demise instead. We should proceed steadily, but with caution.
Now then.
Oh.
Which one? Let's see. Let's see here.
Hold on. It doesn't... let's,
Good night.
let's teleport the thing so this
Alright.
makes sense in my
Where to?
brain. Let's teleport here.
Let's go.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Are we departing? Now then.
Let's see. Let's see here.
That's the Dragon Temple.
It's your call.
We should be able to get there by this afternoon, right? Yeah. Let's go.
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us.
What to pick?
The
Here.
truth is,
There's something I must tell the captain? Oh, he wants to talk to us on the ship. That's what the requirement was. Okay. You may be aware, but while the Shadow Guard share similar titles as the Noble Order, they differ in role and hierarchy, and crucially in tribal makeup. They are dubbed knights, but live in obscurity, forbidden from recognition. Indeed, the Shadow Guard itself may be a symptom of our nation's rot.
Got it.
It wouldn't be good to waste water. Fully restores HP for all allies. Limp Goldfish. One ally to endure one fatal attack. 300 almighty damage to one enemy.
Let's check.
Stroll. Alright.
hey,
Do you like fish dishes? Some people are repulsed by the smell of fish, but I say if you cook it well, that shouldn't be an issue.
Well,
Then again, you seem like the type who enjoys just about anything.
Is this right?
You have to ensure the heat is distributed evenly to its center, but if you take too much time with it, one side will be burned to a crisp. Nicely done. It's almost there. Just look at that sear. Really adds to the appeal.
Speaking of,
I picked up some herbs from the market the other day. We used to harvest them a lot back in my hometown because they smell great. Don't worry, I guarantee you'll like the taste. Amazing, we made a refreshing, mouth-watering dish. It's a holistic white fish platter. Look at how it glistens. Not half bad, I'd say. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Oh, it gave us 2 for the price of 1. Nice.
Let's not.
Okay.
Hey. Later.
Luis's runner was a little more grand than this one, but in terms of being a comfortable ride, it's quite comparable. My only gripe is the bunk size. I wonder if we might make some upgrades there. Yeah, I agree. They are pretty snug. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but how are we supposed to bang in a bunk this small? Best viewers, no. I only care about pillows that make your PB bigger. And where is it? Ban. There you go. Enjoy. Bot.
all right then.
Let's go.
Ugh. Oh yeah, we're going there anyway. Okay.
All right then. Let's go. All right then.
Let's go.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right then.
Let's go.
hey,
You and I were a lot stronger than when we first met, wouldn't you say? I've grown accustomed to the reassuring feeling of knowing someone I trust is covering my back. Ha. Apologies, that must have sounded sappy. Some would say Luis's supposed meritocracy is a fairer system than the authoritarianism of our ruling class, and it's not entirely wrong. But strength or power is not the end-all. In Luis's world, those on the fringe are left to weep, and I can't accept that.
hey,
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Okay.
It's you.
Hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings. I wish to clear up a misunderstanding. I'd like you to let me tell you about the village. Okay.
Yes.
Let's speak over a drink. I'll serve you something, assuming you prefer a drink more tame than my usuals.
Hmm.
What happened back in my hometown? You should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he's the village elder. The villagers have always ostracized others like that, even when I was there. That's not their leader's fault. Is that why you left?
Because
Is that the reason why you left your village?
Yes.
Yes, there was an incident, one final push I could not take.
No.
Most other tribes hold little love for the Ujif. But in my youth, we lived near two settlements of mixed peoples. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Until one day, the Fire Nation attacked. Conflict arose between the two settlements themselves. They began to feud, and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe.
However,
Yet the village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, their dispute was resolved. What happened to them? I don't blame them. What happened to
hold
them?
on.
What ended up happening to your village?
and then
The village lost the trust of both sides, and they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished.
hmm.
They called us Yugif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet the village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words, so I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities.
But
But Tadari remained to take a stand, while I simply ran away. He took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. Um... Yeah, there's no building that. I mean, he's not dishonorable for leaving, but it's like you did what you felt was right, or you couldn't stand it there. Um, wasn't necessarily honorable. I mean, it's more honorable that Tadari like stayed and tried to like make it better. There's no ability in that. He sounds like a good leader.
yes.
Yes, no ordinary person could have done what he did. He chose to carry the entire village on his back. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers.
Oh,
All the backbiting and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobic nest. Um, they sound horrible. What a horrible village you came from. What a shithole.
right.
Just kidding. Yes, but upon my return, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew this would like to. I would like to let my son sleep on that hill, where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I am the same as them at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son, and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death. An excuse, nothing more. An excuse to run from yet another decision. It's alright to hesitate.
No.
But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance, and see what has become of him. How can I call myself a father? Regret alone won't solve this. If we want to solve this, we'll need more than despair.
No.
No, I refuse to let this end here.
Right.
If hesitation is in my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in the back of my mind I felt relief. Because I'd not have to see it anymore. I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it. I don't want to face it. How could I? How could I, when every reminder shatters me? That's why I've put off the burial longer and ever longer. But I must change. I would show my boy I am a father worthy of his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so too would I prove this to you, you who placed your trust in me. I can feel Haisme's fatherly determination and his deep trust in me. Rank 5.
My son.
Reduces the
Come back
cost
to me.
of studying Thief. Well in reserve, okay. That's good.
I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. You'd leave me behind. I'll come with you. Of course I'm coming with you.
Thank you.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date.
Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
All right.
The potions we could get inside, right?
Let's do it.
It would be well if this vaunted potion of blight had an effect on the enormous tree. Seems we will need to test it and see. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Potion will clear the way, won't it? It is really so powerful it can wither an entire tree.
No, then.
Just be rid of the tree and head inside. Right, priestess. Most odd indeed is that enormous tree, all that it seems. Even taking into account the influence of Magla and its myriad effects, for it to grow so considerably in such a short span of time inspires some doubts.
What now?
Okay, Haisme will turn you back into an assassin. Wait, what does those do? Yeah, that's good. Hit by your weakness. What's his weakness? Lightning. let's give him something crappy for now. Let's see. $308. Magic Seeker.
That is...
Reduces damage by your weakness. I don't know what my weakness is. Small HP recovery, a return. It would be nice for the brawler since it uses HP attacks, but this is a huge jump in defense, and it doubles the evasion too. Plus it reduces damage from weakness. We're gonna have to, yeah. Weakness is ice, okay. But it has double resistance on physical, so that's good.
That is...
Oh, plant type monsters? Huh. Wait, what are your weaknesses, Stroll? Wind? Swap skills? What does that mean? Oh, we didn't need that armor that recovers HP because we already have this. Do we have ice dodge? Fire dodge? No. Which class gives ice dodge? Oh, this one has electric dodge, okay. Dodge master? Is there no ice dodge? Wind dodge? Did I miss one? Oh, there it is. General. We gotta level up general anyway. What's my HP? 14. Pierce. What is she weak against? Against lightning? There you go, perfect. Dang, her defense is kind of high. What is she wearing? Against dark? Is anyone weak against dark? I don't think so. No. Oh, strength plus 6? I'd really like to trade with Stroll to cover my ice weakness. I think I will. Even though I'd like to go all in with the strength on the monk or the pugilist. Our weapon already kind of guarantees critical hits. So I think it's kind of worth it. So yeah, we evade against ice. Hulkenberg. And cover that. Oh, they're both weak against lightning? Shit.
What now?
What do you think?
Suppose you just have to pour the potion of blight on the roots. Ready to try it? Use the potion of blight.
Take this one, please.
This buildup is killing me. Bottoms up.
Hey,
Wait, after all the trouble we went through to get it, are we sure it's going to work on a tree this size? Juna's right. The only way to find out is to pour it.
Huh?
Why is it moving? What's going on here? So, 'tis a monster in trees guise. This Blight Brew has stripped away the oaken mask to reveal the beast within.
Wait.
Whoa, it's none too happy about it. Honestly, couldn't the drought have stripped away the armor too?
Incoming!
Nothing for it, let's chop this tree beast down. Tree beast Alento.
Oh, power of kings! Witness our secret technique!
God Killer. Extreme physical dark damage to one enemy, high chance of one killing a target. Will that work against bosses? Only 14 MP. That's a pretty good deal for a high chance of one shotting a target.
I must
They're
stay
pretty
calm.
tough. Better be careful.
Face me! I'll take this. Sorry.
Why,
Floral
hello
semaphore.
there, treasure. I've got just the dance for you. Come on, follow me.
Dance Macabre. High chance of one hit killing all enemies. Only 12 MP. Damn.
Maybe something else. This is just what I need. This might be too much. Mass dancer. Raging fire. You hit their weakness.
I'll let my
us down,
fist do the
Juna.
talking. Let's go! Is there another way? By this power! Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Behold, we stand together. No, with blade in hand. Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up
spot.
this. On me, we go together. This doesn't feel right. I'll use what I must. Mustn't settle for the easy way. Hunger!
I've got just the dance for you. Behold this power. Burn!
I will fight with pride! Brawler! Burn!
No!
Huh.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Magic Knight! This won't, comrades! Lend me your strength. Not this skill. Magic Knight! Oh, mystic fire!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best. Assassin! Some darker arts. Apologies.
Hulkenberg
Would
will
you
give
finish
you
it?
fast, dancer.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I admit, it feels...
I continue to grow.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
I found new power.
My power swells forth.
That scared me, but we managed somehow. Honestly, all that trouble over an angry shrubbery.
But
Our way inside the temple is now clear. Let us push onward to find Yufa.
You're right.
Right, we've had a rough start. Time to get back on track.
Pushing forward.
first,
Uh-huh. Her emancipation is paramount. She is likely to know the way to the altar as well. I've steeled myself for the challenges ahead. When you're ready, we can depart.
Hey.
Worried about the villagers, we'll have to bring that priestess girl back to them safely. We all set? Okay.
Let's hurry. Hey. I see.
Keep your wits about you.
What now?
I need to stand up for a minute. Alright.
What now?
Okay, that should be good. Item, weapons. Oh, right. We should probably equip our strongest weapons. Huh. See, but this is stronger. Like, right now I have Heisme as my, like, faker or whatever, but his katana's better. So we have the 3 strongest already. I guess we should switch, Hulkenberg to the commander because that's the next strongest. Yeah, because right now her spear isn't. It's only at like 250 or so. And I don't think there's any other that are good against like plants or whatever, like this. So yeah, okay. Hulkenberg, switch to this. What was she wearing before? Can she not wear that? Was it the Maximilian or whatever? What's her weakness? Strike? Strike,
Alright.
dodge.
All right. That is...
What am I wearing? I am already wearing this to cover my weakness. I guess I can give this to Hulkenberg. Let's see how that balances out. Oh, I don't really like that. Oh, he's weak against electricity too? Shit, everyone's weak against electricity. I should have bought multiple of the electrical accessories. We'll see if we need them though. Let's see how many enemies here use electricity.
We've got to hurry. What do you think?
We must get that priestess girl out of here safely, quickly now. We're going to look for the priestess, right? Yep. Let's hurry, there's no guarantee she's still unharmed.
Here.
Magla so thick I can feel it on my skin. The melancholia here is different.
Speaking of,
You can sense the melancholia too. Luis must have valued that in you.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
I see the enemy. Charging in. Come on. All right. How's that? Time for some close combat.
I can feel the power coursing through me.
That's the stone the old lady was looking for. One is fine, but we still can find the others.
That solves that.
Yep, we're safe here.
Well, those dudes are weak. I wonder if we can...
What now?
Well, we'll worry. I was gonna say let's switch to the merchant, so we can get the extra money buff, but we'll worry about that later after we've explored already, and we could that we could be sure that like we'll one-shot everything and we can quickly farm.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this. Oh no. Looks like
Right
they
there.
found us. I knew you could do it.
I see the enemy.
Great job, love. They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Right there. Come on.
Hey, stop that.
I knew you could do it. It's all clear. Great find. Keep it. Yep, we're safe here.
Oh my god, look at all these ancient artifacts. Whoops. Whoops. Oh. What are those weak against? Is that the Kaimenza? Is it weak against
What now?
wind? I don't remember.
no choice but to cut through them.
I see the enemy. Forward! Let's push through!
Weak against this. Do it again.
Right there. Time for some close talk. Let's give him a fight.
Get ready.
I'll use what I must. Then again,
Evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
face me! Nothing personal. Teamwork.
I'll give you. Watch me. No need to rush this. Backing out for now.
I'll let my fist roll it. Wind!
You hit their weakness.
Let justice
That's your
prevail.
opening, Captain.
Oh, gales of wind!
Hulkenberg got them right in
I'll
the
use what I must. Maelstrom!
You hit their weakness.
I'll blow you away!
You hit their weak point.
I will come forth, royal soul!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Satisfactory.
There they are. All right, how's that?
Incredible.
Cat!
Power
Forward! Charging in! Cut! Forward!
That's not half bad.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
Graced water? Oh, that's the higher tier of water. We need to go to we need to go to one of the older dungeons to get the blessed water.
No way.
I can't believe the size of this place. It's like a proper labyrinth. I wonder how deep it goes. Perhaps we could tell were it not for this strange mist. The path ahead is shrouded. I must go before the dragon god.
What can I do?
I am the priestess. I must offer myself in sacrifice.
What's up?
What's wrong? Are you alright? I just heard a voice inside my head. Apparently it belonged to the priestess. The priestess's voice, you say? I certainly couldn't hear it.
Okay, so
If you heard her voice, that means she's alive. Come on, let's find her.
let's go.
If you just hear the lances too, let's press on. Monument of Virtue.
Check this out.
Something written on this stone monument. It says, "Those who are lost does the mist bedevil, but upon the proper path no mist will there be to thwart thee." So that means the mist will be thicker if we're on the wrong path?
I see.
Interesting. Then if visibility worsens, it implies we're off track.
If so,
It would seem that we may find our way by following the path without fog.
This.
Something's been etched here. Let's see. Thine eyes report doth not tell all. Only those with the conviction to alter their perspective may find the way through the dark. Perspective, is it? So we have to change how we view things here? We need to look at things beyond what's in front of us, or at least that's what I assume it's trying to say. So like this?
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
Or is this thing up here the clue?
Sounds crazy,
No,
but
I guess not.
something's around here. Check this out.
Second polar stone.
There's something we can use nearby. Gotta be something we can do here.
Come on!
Hey, good one.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here. There's something we can use nearby. What?
Oh. It does not want us to get that treasure, apparently. I guess we have to clear the room first, and then it'll like clear everything, and then we can get it.
Gotta be something we can do here.
Right there. Impressive as ever.
Gotta be something we can do here.
There they are. Let's push through.
Yeah, nice work. Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
Right there.
That was the last of them.
Hey,
Does something feel off to you? It's like we haven't made any progress at all. I sensed it as well. Perhaps we've been brought back to where we started. Something to do with the mist. It could well be a result of melancholization.
no.
As mist might just be sophisticatedly designed magic. Magic, you say? A contrivance of the temple itself, perchance. A trap laid to ward off intruders. If it's a trap, then there must be some way to spring it. Let's keep trying.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here. There's something we can use nearby. Hey, maybe there's something to do here. Sounds crazy, but something's around here.
It's gonna irritate me to no end that I can't get the treasure right away, and I have to follow this path.
Gotta be.
It's a mural. The old world is inscribed here in archaic writing.
This is.
An old world, is it? I suppose this is some kind of ancient city? If those are buildings, they're preposterously tall. Never in all my days have I seen such a town as this. Those are buildings? I thought this was like a table where like a high council was sit like those are chairs. Oh, well, I guess I see it now. Like those little you have like little people there, like that's the real size of the regular people for scale. And then you have like these like gods in the corners, and then in the middle there's like a city, I guess. Hard to believe it's a depiction of the past, isn't it? Almost feels futuristic.
Hey,
So if that's a city, what's surrounding it? It looks like monsters.
No.
Not monsters, no. The more I look, the more it appears as though they're being worshipped. A world where there is not but one god. Heh, now that is indeed a very different understanding of the history from that of Sanctism. I don't think we're going to guess our way to the right answers here. Let's press on.
oh yeah?
There they are.
I think we're in the clear.
Cat. What is this?
Look, something's carved into the stone. Are these tenets of the pagan faith? It says, "Be not perplexed by illusion, accept fear and open thine eyes. Do so, and the truth shall be within your grasp." A warning then, but to caution us against the perplexity of illusions, does this mean there's some way to see through the maze's contrivances?
That means...
Maybe it's telling us we need to sense the magla. Perhaps my sight can do the trick here.
Hey, hey, maybe there's something to do here. Sounds crazy, but something's around here. Everything's pretty standard. Sounds crazy, but something's around here. Hey, maybe there's something to do here. Sounds crazy.
Right there. All right. How's that? I see the enemy.
Let's push through.
Hey, great job! Gotta be something we can do here. Oh, that's lovely. Sounds crazy, but something's around here. Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
There they are.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that. Gotta be something we can do here.
Some kind of apocalypse? It's a mural. The world after ruined is inscribed here in archaic writing.
Indeed.
Based on the title, can we surmise it depicts those who perished in a city torn asunder by flame? 'Twould imply a world brought to the brink of destruction by a great war. I wonder if the like the main allegory of the game, allegory is the right word, right? I don't know. I'm terrible at like English and words, but is like like the obviously like they're depicting the humans as monsters and stuff like that, which is hilarious. Um, but like, was the story in our book based off of like actually the past? Like it's not like a fictitious story, it's like the past, and us humans were the you know the people of the past. Here we had this great civilization with tall buildings, and then we destroyed ourselves. And they're talking about how people nowadays in modern times are like slowly destroying ourselves, and it could lead to this like this apocalypse scenario, and the world burning and stuff, and then you know who knows what's gonna happen in the future. And then thousands and thousands of years in the future, we have elves on Earth. Hooray! What's on the bottom there? It looks like people gradually changing. Oh, so did like, was it that their gods turned humans into the people we have now, the Elda, the Croissants, the Rogue, the Clamar, and maybe there was like some humans that didn't turn into these new tribes, but they turned into the monstrous humans?
Look,
Isn't that a monster of some kind on the left? What is going on there? Yeah, so it looks like a divergent path. Like the bottom middle has like the two smallest, most basic life forms, and then on the left it goes more monstrous, and then on the going to the right they turn into the new tribes. What a strange physiognomy. I don't know how you say that. Physiognomy. How do you say that? Physiognomy. The practice of analyzing a person's character or personality based on their physical appearance. Is there a... How do you say that? And based on this definition, I don't think you're using it correctly, Hulkenberg. Here it says physiognomy, the science of face reading. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think that's right. Pronunciation.
Physiognomy.
Physiognomy. No idea what any of this means. Don't think any amount of concentration on our part is going to clear it up.
sounds crazy, but something's around here.
Oh, looks like we can go either direction.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
I see the end. Come on!
I knew you could do it.
Oh, looks like we go to the center. I mean, I guess we might as well go straight to the center because hopefully it'll clear up the mist.
There's something we can use nearby.
I don't see any more. I think we're safe.
What now?
Sounds crazy, but something's around here.
There they are. Let's push through!
Very impressive.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
Right there. All right. How's that? Come on! There they are. All right. How's that? Let's push through! I see the end. All right. How's that?
I can
Easy
feel the
money.
power coursing through me.
Gotta be something we can do here. Look,
The wall is broken here. I wonder if someone fell.
Bugs.
This breakage is an unusual one. Perhaps we can conclude a battle occurred here.
does this mean?
Did someone get attacked and fall here? If so, they probably already...
Sounds crazy, but something's around here.
Right there.
We made short work of them.
There they are.
Get ready, everyone. Sounds crazy, but something's around here.
Right there.
That was the last of it.
Yeah! Gotta be something we can do here.
What? There's someone here.
Yeah, we should know that. And based on the hair color, we should probably assume it's the priestess.
It's you. I believe we met at the spring? My name is Euphazia. I am priestess of the dragon god, but you may call me Eupha, if it pleases you.
To see you now, you seem largely unscathed. You have hidden yourself well, priestess. This place is devoid of monsters. Almost uncannily so.
I sought the room least affected by Magla. We of the Mustari are blessed with a third eye that can see magic's flow. But more importantly, why are you here?
Adeni asked us to help you. We're here in the stead of the island soldiers.
So my brother is safe. Thank goodness. Then I trust your word. Please, help me complete the ritual for the island.
Actually...
Wait, girl. We want no part of this sacrifice. We're here to take you back.
'Twas your brother's own behest. If you doubt us, then you may seek your answers from him.
My brother would have you stop me. But why?
This is so crazy to think he doesn't want his sister to die.
But what happens if I return? The island's Maglev royals. Our people are tormented by horrors from the sea. Even our herds are being driven to madness.
Madness? This is Virga!
The chaos must be quelled. And if I stand as sacrifice, no one else will need to.
A fire burns in you, girl. It's a valor any knight would be proud to wield. And I should know. But if you're to risk your life, shouldn't it be for something certain?
Is all this really happening because of that dragon god?
What? But the perils that grip the island, they are born of the same magic that floods this temple.
We've seen the same phenomenon across the nations. This affliction isn't isolated to your islands.
Even so, surely...
How about this then? We'll get you safely to the altar and see what we can figure out there. You know where it is, don't you?
Well, yes.
Let's see what's really going on back there for ourselves. We've got business with this lance of yours too.
She's right. No point in stopping here. Is that okay, Captain?
Dragons, though. We'll protect Yufa. Yep.
That's fine with me.
What do you want with Dracotios? No. Whatever your answer, it hardly matters for the sacrifice. I will trust all of you as envoys of my brother. Besides, my third eye sees the flow of Magla keenly. There is something unusual about the Magla in your wake. It brings to mind descriptions of the heroes of old.
Are you talking about archetypes?
Then we must not disgrace their legacy. Let us proceed with all due care.
Then...
Alright, let's head to the altar. Yufa, hang back, it's dangerous. Okay, Mistari third eye. A third eye on the forehead of the Mistari tribe. While their two opposing eyes see plainly, like other tribes, the third eye can perceive Magla as shapes and colors. It's like a Sharingan. Rather than the usual vague sensory suggestions. However, sensitivity varies from person to person. While some can perceive it only faintly, there are others, such as Yufa, who can see the flow of Magla very clearly. Notably, the pupil of the third eye does not move as the other two do, as it does not see in the same way. The third eye's lid remains in perpetual half-open state, unless forced open with conscious effort. So the third eye has perpetual, like, the look of like derision, or what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, derision's a good word. Hold on, let me look. Look of Derision. Yeah, derision's a good word. Euphrasia Eutorica, a young Mustari woman revered as the sacred priestess in the Mustari village on Virga Island, a central figure in the dragon god religion many Mustari believe in. She is entrusted with a divine relic, the Lance Dracodios, which is said to represent the dragon god itself. Though Mustari are naturally adept at magic, her senses are especially keen in that her third eye allows her to clearly perceive the flow of Magla. Additionally, the name Eutorica, or Itorica, I don't remember what she said, is not her surname, but a title that only priestesses can have. The specific origins of the word are not clear, but it is said to come from an archaic word that means sacrifice.
Isn't that Moore's cat?
Destroy more priceless artifacts.
That cat made it here?
Cat?
Hey, that cat's here! Hey,
Is that an offering?
Indeed.
It is the offering my brother gave me upon my coming to the temple. Thanks to his generosity, I have not yet starved. This canopy chamber is a room in which priestesses on their way to the altar may rest. It is fortunate that the stagnation of Magla was minimal inside.
Whoa.
Like Adeni said, it seems she knows the temple well. I'm just glad she's okay.
whew.
Oh no, 705.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're gonna call it here. I do gotta take a shower and get ready for bed so I can wake up early tomorrow for real life stuff. But first, let's quickly check if the mist is still there and if it still transports us to the entrance. Because I'd like to go around and explore and pick up all the different... No, looks like it's still here. Hold on, let's see. Metaphor, ReFantazio, Dragon, Temple, Mist. Because it looks like I won't be able to get this treasure over there. Like, there's no way to get there. Like, I can go all the way to here. But according to this guide, there's no way. There's no way to get there. Does it say if I'll be able to get there eventually? I'll do this off stream and try to collect as much of the items that I missed as I can, because it'll really bother me if I don't. And I'll try to look up if there's a way to clear the mist or whatever and get this potion that, or this chest.
Something to do here.
This chest that's over here. But yeah. Anywho, that'll be the stream for tonight. Thank you to anyone who hung out. Not the bot, but everyone else. Anyone else who might have stopped by, I appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me. Having you here makes the streams more fun in general for me and helps motivate me to continue streaming. So I truly appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the stream. You're more than welcome to hang out in the future, which should be tomorrow after the gym and lunch, and maybe a little grocery shopping. But yeah, you're welcome to that, or hopefully, possibly any streams I may try to squeeze in during my work week. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy some games yourself, and have a good one in general. All right, take care. See ya.